Hello everyone, my name is Saf. You're watching Ray on Tech TV, and if you have not done yet so do hit that subscribe button and like the video if you watch my regular content on Appian tutorials. In this session, we will be continuing on UI UX development series for Appian, and here we are discussing a new component called signature field. So signature field is an input field. As you can see here, it is used to capture the signature and save it in the PNG file. Let's dive into documentation of this component and we can see it practically later. So the function says ABank signature field, which is having set of formal parameters as arguments. It is basically used to capture the signature signed by the user, and it is used to save it in .png file. It is just like a combination of a file upload field and a free form signature field. So a free form signature field allows you to draw a signature, whereas a file upload field uploads the file into a specific target. So similarly, a bank signature field works like a similar manner. You will be getting a window or a small area to write your signature or draw your signature. Once you click OK or like final save, then that signature is saved into a target folder wherever you want to set it. And once the screen is submitted, then it is being saved into that target folder. So we'll see the functionality. Also, let's see the function arguments. Label, text to display the label, label position, instructions, help tooltip. These all are meta arguments everywhere we have seen already. Target folder, it is the actual document or folder where you want to store the saved signature. So whatever the user has drawn, it will be stored somewhere in .png file. So it will be stored wherever you set to for it to be stored. File name and file description. So if there is any specific file name that you want to set for the signature, you can keep it as in the text format or file description. So you can keep the file description as well in the text format. If you do not provide them, so like description will be empty, but for the file, like for the name of the signature, it will be the timestamp of the current timestamp. It will be saved. Then display value, the signature associated to the field, and save into. So variable that is updated when the signature of the when the user is saving a signature, then the save into parameter will be used. Required is any specific scenario where this kind of like signature field is required, any specific message for required. Then button style, primary, secondary, standard, link, button size, read only. These all are common fields. Again, validation group, accessibility, text, and visibility. Is there any kind of visibility is just like show when? So when do you want to specify any condition if you want to hide this or you want to show it? So let's directly see the signature field. Let's clear the code of last implementation. Let's start fresh with local variables. Local bank, sign, a bank, signature field. There are a lot of fields that are required to configure it, but I'll set up the essential ones only as of now. So what I'll do value, local bank sign, and then I'll do a save into local bank sign. And I'll set a target. In the target, I have set up a folder just for your reference. I'll show you. There is a knowledge center. Inside that, I've set up a folder called GUP signatures. That signature folder will be used as a pointer to this input field so that we can save all the signs that we will be saving inside this set folder. As you can see, this folder is having no sign right now. We can go back and see we also have a constant pointing to it. If you see this constant GOB signature folder, right? So you are having a constant which is pointing to this folder. GUP signatures, right? So what I will do, consmac GUP signature folder. So this target is set that yes, once the screen is submitted, right? So whatever the sign will be there in the local variable will be saved into the target folder, correct? So let's see. One thing we have to do additionally, we have to use submit buttons. So right now, let's suppose I draw any signature and I click done, right? Sign will be saved into the local variable as a document, list of document. But here, if you see in the folder, there will be nothing. Why? Because we have not used submit true in the submit button. So what we will do? We will use a bank button layout, primary buttons, a bank button widget, right? Uh, Value true, submit true. This is the most essential that's required. Yeah, we need a curly brace, obviously. We cannot define it directly. Now, label also missing. So the most important thing is submit true. Once you draw the signature and click done, it gets saved into a local. Once you click submit, it will be saved into the target folder as expected. So if you go and see, you got the signature in the PNG format. By default, timestamp is there because in the documentation it is being mentioned. File name will be the default timestamp, will be the current timestamp by default. So right now I have not configured in the signature field what will be the file name. So if I keep my file name anything in the text format, so that will be used. So let me show you. Now let's try once again. So as you can see, the file is ready. Here you can see this is the file. So signature fields are basically used when there you are creating documentation oriented application, or it's kind of a you know a pipeline of documentation flowing from different approvals and you need signatures at different levels. So we can use signature field to capture and like fetch the signatures which are saved into the system and capture them. So that's all for today's learning. If you really like my implementation, drop a like, subscribe to this channel and share this channel to your friends so that they can start learning Appian. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop in the comment section. Till then, take care.